Okay, good morning, guys. Am I audible to everyone? Good morning, all. Am I audible to everyone? Please do confirm to me. Yes. Any disturbance in the voice? Properly, you are able to listen, right? Thank you. Fine. Just 1 second. I would just open up my basic editor. Fine. I hope you people can see that editor. Yours is Hibernate, is it? Okay. I'm sorry. 1 second. Oh, I am unable to find that. 1 second. 1 second. What was the name of it? Hibernate. Oh, 1 minute. I would just like to share you that screen. You can just see it up there. Please check it out, guys. What was the last topic which we have done? Oh, Hibernate architecture. I hope I would have taught you people. Is it Hibernate architecture? Yes. Just open up the diagram, guys. Everyone, if you don't mind, please open up the diagram. In your book, whatever was there, just open that. I would also just like to share it with you people, the same diagram. Can you people see the screen which I have opened now? Can you people see it? I would just quickly reiterate once. I would just quickly reiterate this. And today we will start to write a program and we will see the basic operations and everything I will tell. Watch it. In order to work with Hibernate, the basic things what you have to know is, first, you should have a Hibernate software with you. Hibernate software. Second thing, for a Hibernate software, you should tell to which database it should go and connect. It means that you should tell it through the configuration setup. Through a configuration file, you should tell him how it should be, to say to which database I should go and connect. And what is the database table name? And what is the database engine name? If I have to go and talk to the database, obviously for a database engine, username, password will be there. That username, password. Everything you should tell. Next thing. You should also give up a dialect information. Today, more on this practically I will show you. Not only that, since you're using up a Hibernate software, the data, whatever you write it up, the data should be saved in the database. Means you are choosing up a language called Java where you have elements in the form of object orientation. But in the backend, you have elements in the form of relational database. And mismatch will come. That is the reason to solve that problem. You have a mapping information where you will tell my Pojo class name or my class name is mapping to the table name. My ID attribute available there will map to the primary key column entry of the table. My other properties will map to the normal columns of the table. Like that, that information you should give it to your Hibernate software. How would you give? You will give it through a mapping file. I hope I am clear. Next. Once you prepare all this platform, you are ready to go for a building up an application. First step in the client application is activating this Hibernate software. Sir, what is the meaning of activating the Hibernate software? Activating the Hibernate software means Hibernate software, if you activate, he will go to the configuration file. He will pull all the information what a programmer has specified in the configuration file, and that information he would internally keep. Today I will speak more on this. At a macro level, I had given you the architecture. And now, once this is done, Immediately he will also bring in the information of the mapping file. Why? Because here mapping information also you would have specified. So that mapping information also he will keep it internally with him. Second step, he will tell, hey Hibernate, I have activated. Please establish the connection also with the configuration file information, whatever I had given up. Immediately he will get the connection object. He will keep the connection object in a connection pool. Today I will show you what is the exact meaning of a connection pool. Sir, next is, if for a Pojo object you create, for a Pojo class you create an object that we call it as a persistence object. That persistence object you tell to your Hibernate software, hey Hibernate software, I want to save that. Okay, he will tell, oh, you are interested in saving it, is it? Internally he will generate a inside query depending upon the dialect information you had given up. He will write the query and that query will be inserted into the database. This is how at a macro level I have told. Today we will see how to activate it, what are the information a client application will have, everything I will speak. Looking at this architecture, guys, I want everyone to answer to this question. Who has to prepare a client application? Please tell. I want everyone to answer. Who has to prepare client application? Programmer. Everyone, please talk. I want answers from your end. Only then I will talk. Otherwise, I will not talk till you answer. Next, who has to prepare a configuration file? Who has to prepare a configuration file? Programmer. Who has to prepare a mapping file? Who has to prepare a mapping file? Programmer. Who has to prepare Hibernate software? Who has to prepare Hibernate software means who has to write a code for that software? Code for the software. Who has to write? Don't tell programmer. Please, this Hibernate software, you will not write it. You will not write it. Already it is available in the internet. It is a third-party software given up by Red Hat system. It is already there in the internet. I will take that and I will keep. And now, who has to build the database? Who has to build this database? Who has to create the table? Who has to do all this? Currently, in our case, I am not asking you to speak about the record. This complete thing will be done by DBA, database administrator. Database people will do this. So as a programmer, my focus is on this, and this, because I by myself is a DBA now. Even though I'm not that strong in database, I know how to create a table because this database engine has given me a GUI. Through GUI, I will create it. I hope I am clear. Now I would just like to speak. Watch one program also we will write it for the day. Watch activating the Hibernate software. I will tell. I will tell the 3 important objects. Hibernate application is. I will tell you the 3 important objects. You should carefully understand those objects. The first object name is configuration. Second one, session factory. I will write diagrammatically. I will write it. Don't worry. Third step is actually a session. Sir, what are this, sir? I have told you 3 important objects of a Hibernate application. Only that much is what you have to keep in mind. Now, the journey would start. Watch it. Tell me in the client application, what is the first step you will do it up? Please tell me. What is the first step? You should activate your Hibernate software. Yes or no? How would you activate your Hibernate software is the question. Watch it. Activation of Hibernate software. I will tell you. Watch it. This is just an English word. You have to write a program. Only then your JVM understands and then it will talk with Hibernate software and get the things done. So I will tell you what is the meaning of Hibernate, activating the Hibernate software. I will tell to activate the Hibernate software, we need to create the object of object of a class called I will tell you the class name. Notice configuration. Watch it. Please watch. In order to activate the Hibernate software, we need to create the object of a class called configuration. Sir, where is this class available? This class is given up by Hibernate people. You need not want to worry. org.hibernate.cfg.configuration. I would like to ask you one simple question. How many of you would find it very difficult to create an object? I will tell there is one inbuilt class. For that class, as a Java programmer, you should create an object. Like that, if I say, how many of you will find it very difficult? It's easy. I would repeat again. To activate the Hibernate software, we need to create the object of a class called configuration. So I will tell, watch it. How will you create the object, guys? Tell me. New keyword configuration. I would just tell configuration type configuration. Any doubt in this line? Please answer to me. To activate the Hibernate software, we need to create the object of a class called configuration available in this package. Sir, where is this package had come up? When you keep that Hibernate jar, this package is internally available. I will show you that also. Don't worry. First step, is it clear? And what is actually the meaning of activation, I will tell. But is this technical point clear? Everyone answer to me. Is this technical point clear? Now, watch it. You people should talk, guys. Because it's only your turn now. You people should talk. Because every background things I have taught you now, diagrammatically, programmatically, I will show. Now watch it. You have activated this means I would write a comment. Meaning is a jar file available inside a class path or lib folder will be loaded onto memory. That is the meaning. You people know that. Long back only you people know. If a program has to execute, tell me where it has to come and sit. If a program has to execute, tell me where it has to come and sit on the RAM. Is that correct or wrong? Answer to me. Is that correct or wrong? Sir, who will do that if you ask me? Now this line will do. Is that okay? The jar file will be loaded onto the memory by this part. Okay, sir. Now jar file is loaded. Next what, sir? Next, watch it. I will tell points correctly. Watch it. Keep all the configuration setup of the program inside this configuration object. My point is very much clear. This line would just load the Hibernate software, that's all. But into that Hibernate software, look at your diagrams, whatever you have wrote. I mean, yesterday you have copied. Tell me, only if this Hibernate software comes and sits, is it okay to you? Without configuration object here, without mapping up here, only if it comes and Hibernate software comes and sits here, is it okay? No, you should also keep this to this Hibernate software. Observe 1 and 2. Now, that is what I have told here. See, keep all the configuration set of the program inside a configuration object. Sir, how to keep? Very simple. Watch it. I will tell configuration dot configure. If you tell, automatically it will be kept. Sir, what will be kept here? Watch it. By default, Hibernate software will go to, watch carefully, you should watch this point, will go to class path section and reads a XML file called hibernate.cfg.xml. This is by default. My friends, I would repeat again. The first step is activating, meaning Hibernate software which is available in your lib, bring it to the memory. So Hibernate software had come. Second, your Hibernate software should be configured with your configuration information. Sir, where is that available? That will be kept inside XML file. Sir, how can I keep this configuration information into my configuration object? Very simple. For that, you have a method called configure. That's all. When you tell configure, Hibernate software is already available on the RAM. Immediately, it will go to the class path section and it reads a XML file called hibernate.cfg.xml. How many of you understood this statement? And here I will tell information about. Everyone answer to me. Have you got this point what I told? Step by step I am telling information about driver class, URL. I will ask a question. You should answer now. User, password, dialect, mapping, everything you would have kept. Tell me, what is the name I had given up here? Please observe what is the name I had given up there. What is the name? Hibernate.cfg.xml. Sir, why only this name? Why? Because check what is the default nature of Hibernate software which is available on the RAM now. What will it do? By default, I clearly see the step. By default, he will go to the class path section and it reads this XML file. By default, that is the reason all your information file, please save it with this name only. Sir, no sir, I will not save it with that name. I will save it with my friend's name. Okay, then one more for approach. Watch. Configuration.configure. Here you tell your file name. Some name you would have given it up. Maybe configuration.xml. And now watch. Hibernate software will go to the class path section and reads a XML file called, which file path that is? This file. Sir, what is there inside this file? Inside that file, what would be there is the same thing. You would have stored it with a different name. That's all. Now, how many of you are aware of what I am talking? Now, how many of you are getting a picture? This is the default nature. He will go to this file, and as a programmer, you keep that here only. Sir, no, sir. I will change the name, sir. Okay, change it. Or you're changing the name. Give the proper name, and he will go and he will read it. That's it. I hope the second step is also completely clear. Anybody has a doubt? Let me know. No doubt. Can I continue then? I hope you people are getting the picture. Please observe. Now read this point. The three important objects of Hibernate application is first object I have already spoken. Is this object really required for you to write a code in Hibernate? Tell me. Yes. Without that, can you load the jar file to the memory? No. Without creating that object, can you tell your Hibernate software to go and read the configuration information? All your XML complete configuration information? No. That is the reason I have told you this object is very, very, very important. Thumbs up, everyone. Is it fine? The job what I'm doing, is that fine? Yes. Great. Okay. So the first step is done. Activating is done. Okay, sir. Next, what will you do? Watch. Next one only is a little bit tricky, but try to get it. Little bit tricky. Once you tell configure, since my Hibernate software already knows the information about the driver, URL, user, password, everything, don't think that immediately it will create a connection object. No. Don't think that immediately the object is ready. The connection object has how you people were writing up a code in Java. Driver manager.get connection, URL, username, password. If you tell immediately connection object ready, like that it will not be there. How many of you understood this point? Understood the point what I said? Now don't think that connection object is ready. No, it is still there with the configuration object, that's all. Wait a minute. I would just put a drawing also, so that you people will come to know what I am trying to tell. Practically also I will show. Right. Can you see the paint window? Now can you see? Watch it. I just wanted one circle. I would also keep my connection object. Watch it, guys. I would just write, sir, what is this, sir? I will tell this is my connection object. I mean configuration object. Font I should increase. Watch it, guys. This is my configuration object. Now what I will do, sir, what is this one then? This one, watch. This is Hibernate dot. This is my example. I will continue here. Dot XML. Watch it, guys. This is hibernate.cfg.xml. Sir, what is this? I would just tell it here. Mapping file. How to write mapping file? I will teach you. Don't worry. Or first I will write it up and then I will put circle, guys. That would be better, I think so. Wait a minute. This is my Hibernate, configuration object. This is configuration object. This is configuration file. I would tell hibernate.cfg.xml. Sir, why this name only? I have told you, because by default Hibernate will go and search that. I would write one more file. This is your mapping file, Pojo mapping file. Okay, this is great. Now I would just like to put circle on this. I would just tell this. Correct? Watch it. What I will do. Configuration object you have created. Immediately he will go here. He will go and he will get the information. Along with that, what he will do is he will also get the information of this also. So this is our first step, where I have told like this. You will tell configure method. Is this clear, guys, what I have done? See, you have created a configuration object. When you tell configure, immediately these two information also will be available within him. Yes, is this step completely clear? Everyone, whatever I have wrote there, here I have shown it, that's all. Okay, I would just move to the next thing. Watch. Next, what you should do is watch. I will tell create a session factory object using configuration object. Sir, what does it actually mean? And what is the background thing which is happening? Watch it, I will tell you. Listen carefully. This is very simple. How you should do, I will tell. I will tell using your configuration object, which you have got it here. Using that configuration object, you should create a session factory. Means you should tell build session factory. What will this fellow do, sir? He will give you the session factory. Sir, what will be there inside that session factory? Why we need a session factory there? I will show it to you practically. What this line will do is, watch. Using the configuration information. In short, I will write Hibernate means I will tell Hibernate manager, something like that, you understand. Using the configuration information, Hibernate manager will go and will contact JDBC connection pool. Yes. I will show it to you. Wait. Using the config, maybe here as a comment, it would not be good. Wait. Using the configuration object, configuration information, Hibernate manager will contact JDBC connection pool and picks one connection object. I will tell one connection object and gives it to the user. Sir, what does it mean, sir? What exactly is this happening here behind the scenes? Pictorially, please show it up. Watch. Listen carefully. You should listen. Are you seeing up the paint? Whatever I have, can you people see it? Now, looking at this diagram, I have one question you should answer. Where is your information of the complete session, complete JDBC and the mapping available in which object? Looking at this diagram, please tell in which object is it available? Configuration object. Yes. Watch it now. Just watch it now. Now, what my Hibernate software will do is, Hibernate software internally has some pool of objects, pool of JDBC object it has. This is that pool. In this pool, what is there, sir? Already ready-made JDBC objects are available. How many, sir? The default connection pooling size of Hibernate is 20, not 10. Not 10, it is 20. I will show you that number also. Don't worry. Here I would just tell connection pool. How many of you understood my diagram? Till now. This is Hibernate internally maintained. Already it has a pool. internally do, please watch. What he would internally do is he will talk with the configuration object. So I'm just telling like this. On a board I would have written it beautifully, but here and one of the connection object also he will link it here. Can I use dotted lines? Yeah. Why I am writing it as dotted lines? Because I will tell you why it is dotted line. I would assume this is one connection object it has used. Yeah, I have tried my level best to write a diagram. How many of you understood this now? Using the configuration object is building a session factory means this complete object is available here as well as one of the object is available. Sir, why 20 connection objects, sir? One object, right? A bus. It internally maintains that. Why? Because when you go and work in a live environment, do you expect only one client to use your application? Then already ready-made object should be available. When the client sends a request, immediately no need of loading the driver registering, not required. Your configuration object immediately will tell, hey, this is ready, take it up, and then immediately use it. Like that we want. That is the reason this approach. Is that okay? Everyone comfortable? Only if you say comfortable, I will proceed. Yes. And now I have a question on core Java stuff. You should answer to this. How to increase connection object? You should learn a third-party connection pooling mechanism like C3PO, DC3PO. That connection pooling mechanism given up by application servers like JBoss, Glassfish, WebLogic. These servers, if you use, you can alter them. You can change them. You can change the connection pool. Watch it. Just watch it. Can I continue? Can I continue? Yes. By default, 20 will be there. Yes, I will show you that number. Now, everyone answer to me. Not 10, 10, not 10. That is for MySQL data source. I have told it as 10. For JD, this one, it is 20 Hibernate. Watch it. Please answer to me now. Inside the session factory object, how many information internally this fellow has maintained? Can you answer? How many internal information this fellow has maintained? Can you tell? Because you can notice complete information of configuration object is available here, and one connection pool object also is available here. Can I say this as a heavyweight entity? I hope you have heard this word heavyweight objects. Heavyweight means more. Yes. Now please answer to me. I want everyone to answer to this. This session factory object, once it gets created, do you want any changes to happen here? Do you want to make any changes to happen here? Session factory object, once it gets created, do you want any changes to happen there? No. So what type of object the session factory has to be? Is it a mutable object or a immutable object? It is a immutable object. A mutable, it should not be changed. It should not be changed. Immutable object. They are all internal details, not required, but you people are telling it up means you are understanding. That's great. I would just tell it up. Looking at this diagram, this point, how many of you have understood? Acknowledge me, then I will proceed. Now I would like to tell you one point. Try to answer that. Try to answer it. Try to answer this. Build a session factory object. You are calling it through whom? Configuration. And if you ask me what is the session factory is not a class. It is a, I mean to say it is an interface. It is an interface. Session factory is a interface given by Hibernate team in the following package. org.hibernate. Session factory. I will show you that also, don't worry. Now what actually you're trying to do is, there is, using this build session factory method, you're trying to get one of the object of a session factory, and that class name will be hidden. It will be always referred through an interface. I told you factory design pattern code. Can you recollect? Yes. That information will never be disclosed. That information will never be disclosed. It will never be disclosed. What you want, an object of a class which is implementing session factory, that I will give it to you. Why you want internal details? Not required. That is abstraction. One simple example I will give. How many of you have been to ATM machines? How many of you have been to ATM machines? Don't tell, sir, I use Google Pay, Phone Pay. No, at least at least once in your lifetime you have visited ATM machines. Tell me, in a ATM machine, you will talk to that machine through the GUI prompt. Is that correct? Through GUI you will talk. Yes. Tell me, beside to the GUI, did they specify? See, this application is built in Java. I have used Hibernate framework. I have used JDBC code internally. I have used Spring ORM technique internally. I have used Spring transaction. All those things, will it be told to you? Why? Why they will not tell? Why they will not tell? Well, who cares for all those things, and why is it required? Same way here also. He will give you the object in the form of an interface reference. And long back you have learned interface reference means loose coupling. Loose coupling on any given day lines of code will be reduced. I am also very happy with it. That is the reason this time. I hope I am clear. Okay. Sir, next step is what, sir? Next step is what? Please observe. Still is the, have you contacted database? Still have you contacted database? Looking at my diagram? Now watch it. I will tell, if from this session factory, one session you will open. 1 second. Watch it. One small session. I would just write it here. One small session you will open. Watch it. One second. I would just put a database here. This is my database. I would just contact the table now. And I would just draw lines. Wait, this is where the database is. Some database, let it be there, and some table also, let it be there, no problem. Just watch it, guys. Now a session is available. Sir, what is there inside the session? It is the session. What it would do is, it is the session which will open the connection to your database. Now he will open up the connection. Sir, now if I want to talk with the database, how I should talk? Very simple. Watch. Carefully watch. You have your object, is it? The Pojo object. I will write the Pojo object name. 1 second, I would just enlarge this. I would assume only these three informations are sufficient. Now here, I would just tell 3 columns are available. No problem. And now everything you will talk it through a session, and this session will talk to the Pojo. Hibernate software now using that Pojo, it will go and talk to the table and with respect to the columns. How many of you understood this diagram now? I would just tell one line I will write. That is not possible, boss. Don't ask me to repeat. That is not possible under the given circumstance. Observe the diagram and tell me what is configuration object. Complete this information, everything available here. What is session factory? Using the JDBC connection pool, configuration object it will keep. Now with the session factory, it has pool of objects. One session I will take. I will talk with the Pojo, and that Pojo will go and talk to the table. How many of you are clear with this mapping? Please answer to me. I will write a code there. Don't worry. I will write a code of how to create a session and how to talk with all this. Yeah, similar to architecture, but this is the coding standard. Coding. Please don't ask me to repeat, boss, every time. I mean, that is not possible. Please don't ask me to repeat. I will not repeat it. Once clear cut, I will tell clear cut. You should also understand without losing focus. Now, using a session factory, open the session. How, sir? How to open it? Watch it. You have a session factory reference, right? Just tell open session. You have to open up a session, means it is the one who is going and talking to the database. I will tell session type session. Can you people just tell now what might be the session? Would you expect it to be an object or would you expect it to be an interface? Think and answer. Think. Hey, every time loose coupling only, guys. Every time loose coupling only. Please understand that every time it is loose coupling only. Forget about that habit of you writing up a code where here you will tell new object, collect it up in class name. That style is gone. All these things are tools. People always follow loose coupling approach because lines of code they have to reduce. Watch. I will tell using the session information. I mean session factory. Hibernate will open up a session and gives us the mechanism for communicating with the database. I hope I am completely clear here. You will not find even a single doubt about what I am trying to tell in my program. The main job of the session factory is to take your configuration object already from the connection object, give the complete information. I mean, establishing the connection part, and one connection object, let him give it to him. He will open up one session object to the users. Take connection object, attach your configuration object, and make a connection object ready. And that connection object through one channel, it will open it up through sessions. This one. How many of you are happy with this style of teaching? step by step, diagrammatically confirming it. Everyone, crystal clear clarity, are you getting? I would just save the code. Now please watch. Now read this point. Yeah. Connection object is nothing but configuration object. Yes. And now this point, please understand. I will show you that installation means no installation. Download the jar file, keep it up. That's all. And now watch. This is a session factory object which will open up a session. Read this line, which will open up a session and gives the mechanism for user in communicating with. See, now one student is asking what is HBM stands for. Now okay. I have told you, you should read the thing that has Hibernate manager. Now he is asking again. Okay, I have wrote. And now, please see, opens up a session. So now through the session only, you should always talk with whom? To the database. Through whom? Through Pojo. And now watch. Assume I am interested in performing one operation, some operation. I will tell use session object to interact with the database through Pojo class. I would just tell yesterday's class, can you recollect? I will write one method. Can you recollect this method? One student has asked, sir, same method simply will you call? The day has arisen where I can tell same method simply you cannot call. You should call it with session object. Why only through session? Do backtracking. You will only coming to know why it should be done through session. Clear? Clear with this approach? Why? Because I should teach you the mapping files also how to write. And you know in the background what does save method do? Tell me what does save method does? Last class only I have taught you what does save method does. I would just copy this. Yes, inbuilt method where implementation is given up by some classes which is implementing an interface called session. All those internal details it will not disclose. It is an inbuilt method. It is an inbuilt method. Save is an inbuilt Hibernate method. It saves the object into the database. Job is done. How many of you are comfortable with all these 4 steps? Again, I will show you the diagram. Please observe the diagram and keep these points in your mind. Yes. And now I have told you how to create a configuration object. This is done. How to create a session factor object is this is done. How to create session, it is done. How to create a pose object, that in a program I will show. And now tell me, are you people ready in writing up this configuration file and mapping file? Do you people know how to write these two things? These two things. Not configuration object, session factory, session, and then not this one. These two things how to write. Are you people aware of? Did I spoke on this? Did I spoke? I mean, last class, did I spoke? No. And now I will tell you how to write this configuration files, mapping files. Watch it. As a note, I will write steps to prepare hibernate.cfg.xml file. I will tell you how you have to do it up. Hibernate.cfg.xml file. Okay. Tell me what and all will be there inside this CFG file. I have told you. What are the information you will have? I have told. Just look at this and tell. What information? You only just see information about the driver class, URL. That you should, what you should keep here. Watch it. I will tell you how you should keep. How you should keep, I will tell. Hibernate hyphen configuration, because you are configuring it for Hibernate only. That is the tag name. The spellings correctly, you just check it out. Am I typing it correctly? Because I have to talk to you people and I should write. Hibernate configuration. This is a XML file, that's all, configuration. And now in this, what will be there? If you ask me, I will tell property name and property. Wait a minute. I will just copy it. Okay, these things are, let it be there. Watch it, guys. Watch it. Sir, what is the property first name, sir? I will tell to establish the connection. I want a driver class. Tell me for JDBC, for MySQL connection, which class you should load it up? com dot mysql dot cj dot jdbc dot driver. Is this the class name? Everyone? Yes? Okay, great. Next, I will tell connection dot URL. URL you please tell jdbc colon mysql colon slash slash localhost colon 3306 slash. I will tell Hibernate. That is for you people only. Or which batch by yours is? Jan batch. Jan Hibernate. Something like this I will create. Database name. Next one. Can a spelling mistake? See connection. Connection dot user. Username of your database. Root. I will tell connection dot password. What is your password? Your password don't tell. My database password is root123. One more information I didn't give. I will just give it now. Watch. I will tell here I should give up the dialect information. Yeah. You can interact. I will show you that also. I'm just showing you now this. How to interact with the 10 databases of 15 table of 25 entries. That also I will show. Just wait. Hibernate dot dialect. I have told you that you have to speak with the dialect, because it is this dialect information Hibernate will use us up and it generates a native SQL query of your database. Watch. I will tell you the dialect name. Sir, where is this available? org.hibernate.dialect. I will tell you that dialect dot. If it is MySQL dialect. What you are asking? HQL. What is this HQL? What is that HQL? That is common. That is same. That is common for all the databases. All RDBMS. All RDBMS, that is same. Watch it. Now you should tell the mapping information. Map file I will tell. Maybe my information is employee.hbm.xml. That is my map. Is this clear, guys? How to write this? Sir, last property Hibernate spelling mistake. Hey, Hibernate correct only. HIBERNATE Hibernate. H capital you are expecting? No. Small only. Fine. Oh, here, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Fine. Just watch it. Yeah, I got it. I have done it up. Please watch. This is how you give up the information. Driver class name, you give URL, you give root 1 2 3, everything you give. This is your configuration file. Tell me, is this file name constant? Should you always keep it as same? This configuration file name, should it be always kept in the same way? Yes, sir. Ray, what you have listened here, just check here. By default, Hibernate software will go to the class path section and reads XML file called this file name only. It will read who? Hibernate. You can give your name also. At that time, you should explicitly specify it up. First 5 to 6 programs, let our mapping file be XML. Then we will shift to annotations. This is configuration file. And now watch. I would just tell configuration file. Next file. Which one? Next one, mapping file. Please observe, while we create a mapping file, the convention Hibernate developers follow is can you see the things what I have wrote here? Pojo class name dot hbm dot xml. That is how they give up the extension. How many of you understood this? What I said? Mapping file, when you write, the convention Hibernate developers follow is Pojo class name dot hbm dot xml. Convention, this is, that's all. So can I tell the file name, Pojo class file name? Tell me what would be the Pojo class name. I would assume, example, if Pojo class name is employee, tell me how should be our file name then? Mapping file name, how it should be? Can you tell? And now please check what I have given up in the mapping information of the resource. What did I give? Understood the convention? Everyone understood the convention? Yes. Okay. And just watch the next step. How to build this part. Here it is mapping. To whom are you mapping? To Hibernate I am mapping. You should understand the step-by-step process. To Hibernate I am mapping. Okay. How will you map? Watch it. I will tell, with respect to my Hibernate, I have one simple class. What is the name of the class? Complete name you have to give it here. Class name. I will tell com.abc.pojo. In the package only you will create. So I will tell employee. This class should map to a table called employee. Is this correct or wrong? You please tell. Whatever class name you have here, tell me where it should map. It should map to a table. Oh, table only I have wrote. Can I continue further? Can I continue? Yes. You have an ID where ID name equal to employee number. I would just say. I would tell column. That ID name, whatever you have, that should map to a column called employee number. Right? I would just copy this only and I will paste it. 3 entries are sufficient for time being. Wait. I will talk. Please listen. When you say ID, it always represents primary key column. But next entries and all, they are not primary key columns. So you should tell property. Name is employee name. Employee name. Next one is not ID. It is a normal property. So you tell it as property. Name is employee age. Column employee age. How many of you are getting what I have done? This doubt, now it is not the time. When I discussed only, you would have asked. Anyways, when you tell there is no primary key, Hibernate will tell, please get lost. Don't use me, because you are not following the basic principle only. First of all, how can you expect me to create a table? I mean, how can you expect me to work with Hibernate? No. you don't even think you can create up a table without a primary key in the enterprise applications. Not possible. Your team leader will blast if you try to create up a table without a primary key. Not possible. I hope I am clear. Watch it. I would like to tell you one more point. Just observe. Specifies a primary key. This one specifies a normal property, normal columns. How many of you are clear, guys? This one, this is class mapping to table, call ID entity mapping to a column, property name mapping to a normal column, property name mapping to a proper column. Wait, I would like to tell you one more I have missed here. Listen, listen, listen. Looking at the diagram, you should tell. Looking at the diagram. Tell me, with this session factory, will it have configuration object completely? These two things also, this fellow, will he have? Yes. Oh, then I missed out in the configuration setup. Watch. Session factory. That complete thing he has to have means complete thing should be encapsulated. My job is done. How many of you are clear now on these steps, whatever I have wrote? Completely clear? Means 70% if it is clear also no problem, because remaining 30% when I write a code only you will get it. Okay, that's great, guys. That's great. Yeah, just notice, please notice here. Watch. I would like to write one more note below this. In Hibernate mapping, if the column names and table column names, if they are same, case insensitive also no problem. Then no need of writing column attribute inside property tag. Sir, what does it mean, sir? Simply as an English statement you wrote. What does it mean? My meaning is this. Tell me, what is your ID name? I mean to say property name in the Pojo class, E number. Your column number, column name in the table, E number. Please read it. Don't tell it as a developer. Just read it in English. You please read it up. What is this? E number. What is this? When you read, don't type. When you read, same. When they are same, no need of writing this. So one example I will give it to you. Maybe I will take out this. Hibernate automatically will treat that as column name only. That itself is the column name. How many of you understood this point? Everyone got what I said? Clear, is it? Okay, fine then. What I should do now? Please, everyone, just have a look at once about this logic, whatever we have learned. First step, creating a, now wait, about these things. Please tell me, is this object very important for a Hibernate application? Yes. Is this object very important? Without this object, can you talk with the database? So can I internally tell all these three objects are very important? That is the reason I have told you three important objects of Hibernate application. Fine. I would just reiterate the steps. First step, create a configuration object. Finish. What will it do? You know at the background what will it do. Second step, configure it. Means with your information, please tell to your Hibernate software, hey Hibernate software, look, my object is ready, take it up. I mean the configuration files information are ready, please take it. Next. Once that is being done, you need to talk to the database, but Hibernate software internally has a JDBC connection object within itself. So you tell already you have a connection object. So what you do with my configuration, just open up one connection. He will give you the connection object. But that is a heavyweight entity. Through that directly you will not talk with the database. So you will tell among that pool of objects, one connection object is what you give it to me. You tell, please open the session. Once the session is getting opened, you do whatever you want with the database. That is done. In the next examples, what I taught you is how to write a configuration file, how to write a mapping file. When you write a mapping file, what is the class name? I mean the file name convention you should follow. When you write a configuration file, what is the convention you should follow? That's all. Okay. For every request, we get one connection object. Yes, we get one connection object. And that connection object is ready already. Session factory knows it. Already it is ready. You send a request. You need not want to load the driver. You need not want to establish the connection. Nothing. Connection object is already having. It internally has. And one connection object, he will give it to you. That's all. Understood what I said? Already the 20 connection objects can talk to your database. You send one request, only one connection object, he will give it to you and you use it up. That's it. And now, one more point I would like to tell here. Now, answer to me in this diagram only you answer. Tell me, you did everything with the database. You did everything with the database. Watch, you did everything to the database. Think and logically and answer. Once everything is done, do you want the session to be there? Everything you did it. Do you want the session to be there? No. Tell me, do you want the session factory object to be there? Do you want a session factory object to be there? You did all your job. You did all your job. Yeah, everything, whatever you wanted, everything you did it up. And now, please answer. Please, yes, it is not required. Tell me, if I remove the session factory, if I close off the session factory, does it mean 1, 2, 3, all these 20 objects are deleted? Is that the meaning? No, this is a internal pool which my Hibernate maintains. This pool you are taking up the help because 20 objects are there already. 20, no. This one object also you will not delete. That one object also will not be deleted. The session factory, when you close, that connection object will automatically go and sit inside that pool only. It will not be deleted. Practically, I will show that. Don't worry. Practically, I will show. And now what I want is, I want you people to just, it will be reused. Just like a classroom. Classroom board, classroom benches, is it a reusable property or is it one-time thing? One class taken means destroy it. Like that will it happen in real time? Same way here also. 20 benches. Okay, you are the first student who is coming it up. Okay, use it up. After your session goes, okay, you go. One more request will come. For them also, I will supply the same one. Use it. Same trainer. Okay. And now I want you people to just copy up this diagram and keep it in your book, because when I write the code, I will refer to this only. Please be very quick. Guys, if it is done, I want you people to write only these 2 points in your book. Hey, the session is till 10:30, right? If you want, you can leave it up, no problem. Yeah. Only this, only once you please write it up in your book. This one and this point. In your book, let it be there because many things I will add there. That is the reason. Be quick. I will send the notes, but please make sure you write this once, at least once. That notes is like a repository. It will be there in the drive. I know that you people will not open also. You will not touch also, that I know. But I want you people to write this once. Can I proceed, guys? Okay, just watch that. So we will prepare a first application then in Hibernate. Array, I will upload. Watch it. So I would just tell first app. I would just tell com.abc.pojo. I would just tell employee. Yeah, some groundwork is going on here beside to my home. I would just tell it is com.abc. One more class where I will tell the class. I would just tell it is app.java. I would just tell a main method, and this is mapping or you should understand. Yes, yes, you can do that. You can do that. All those things comes under schema exportization. All those things will come. Whatever you are asking, it comes under schema export. I will teach you that. Yes, you can do it. I will show you that. Don't worry. Here I would just tell we need a JRE libraries, and then I would just tell MySQL library, and then I would also tell Hibernate jars. Can you please check? This is the project structure. This is how we create a project. This is how we create a project structure. Array Bhagwan, wait, I will show. Wait, I'm just writing something. Your friends who have waited for me from 1.5 hours, what they will think on me. Just wait, I will give it to you. Don't worry, I will give. I will show it to you. Watch. You people only should answer this now. You people only should answer. Tell me, I have to prepare. I have to prepare the XML file. And please read this point. By default, Hibernate software will go to the class path section and reads XML file. So in Eclipse, how will you create any file under a class path section? How will you create it? Can I just directly tell Hibernate cfg.xml? If you create any file under src, that is class path section only. Yes or no? Yes. Here, very good. Hibernate.cfg.xml. Then one more file, employee.hpm.xml. Files I have created. So just copy this section in your book, a project structure like this. You copy program and all. I will zip it. Just copy this project structure. And now Think. Everything I am uploading, yeah, everything day by day it is there. It will, you can take it up. Browser and type it as Hibernate software, or just tell it as Hibernate. That's all, and just press enter key. You will be redirected to this page. Click. Can you see the Hibernate section? Okay. Oh, Hibernate 6 had come up as I have told. I don't want Hibernate 6 and all. Hibernate 5 I will select. You can check here. The latest stable version is 5.4. Just click on that. Just scroll down. 1 second. Please check it out here. All the releases are available. 5.4.18 or wait, I would just give you this link only in the group. Just redirect your link to that page. That is sufficient. You can click any of this version, whichever one you want, you download it. Just click on this download section. That's all. I have already downloaded, so I will not download it. Already it is available. You can just click. I have sent you the link. Everyone got the link? Yes. That link you just select it. That's all. No need of doing of anything. Just click on the anyone of your choice. Anyone of your choice here. You download it and click. So I will show you the downloaded file. Wait. I will just move into my download section. Somewhere here, Hibernate. Yeah. Can you please see here? Hibernate release 5.4.17. That is the version which I have downloaded. I would just enter into my lib section. I would just enter into my required section. Please observe, these are the jars which you wanted. These jars. I would just select all these jars and I will put it up. Any confusion in downloading that? Just if you click on download, you will get a zip file. That zip file you extract it. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Wait, I will show you that Hibernate also maybe somewhere it would have been here. Why I should download that again? So not required. Just this Hibernate release. That's it. Watch. I would just open up my Eclipse. 1 second. It is getting booted. Nothing. Just download and extract it. That's all. I will tell you how it can be done here. Which batch is yours? Jan batch, is it? Okay. I'm just opening up. I will show you that. Don't worry. Hibernate validator is not required. Only Hibernate. This is for Spring people. I have downloaded. Not required. In Spring, we have something called as anywhere, wherever you want, you extract it. Now, wherever you want, you extract. No problem. If any software need not be, you need not want to extract it and keep it in a specific folder. No such rules. It should be in your workspace. That's all. Watch. I will be relatively quick here because I have spent enough time with you people to speak about how it runs behind the scenes. So now here simply I keep writing it. That's all. You can notice in a span of 5 minutes I will create a first application. 1 minute. Can you see Eclipse window? Now. Yeah. Just watch. Just watch. I would right click. As usual, create a project. Simple Java project. I would tell first application, or I would tell first Hibernate application. And I would just tell finish. Yeah. Can you see here? First Hibernate application. I would just select this. Watch. First, I will keep all my jar files. How many of you know how to create a user library and inject a user library for all the projects? Creating up our own library and injecting those libraries. You know, right? Don't know? Okay, just watch it, then I will show it to you. Just watch it. Right click on your project. Okay, no problem. I will show. Right click on your project. Go to properties. Yeah. Some students know, some students don't know. No problem. I will tell you once. No problem. I would just click on properties. Can you see a window got opened up? Observe. Can you see a window which got opened up here? Yeah. Just click on Java build path. Ray, can't you see the window? Window is not visible. Click on Java build path. Click on Java build path. Click on class path. There is something called as add library here. Just click on that. Now when you click, one more window got opened. Can you see that window? The window which got opened up, can you people see? All right, please talk. Yeah, I am clicking on add library. One window opened. Can you see that window? This no. Now can you see? Now. There is one window came up with the add library. Can you see there is one option called user library which is available here? Select that and click on next. Please observe. Already one library called MySQL lib is available. Already one library is available. I would select that. In your case, it would not be there. You click on, wait. You just click on user libraries here. One more window had come. Can you see that window? Now, yes. Click on new. One more window will come. Can you see this window? Here you just tell the library name as Hibernate 5 because that is the Hibernate 5 version is what we are using. So I will click on OK. Please notice this is the problem with this sharing screen. Watch, when you click on Hibernate 5, there is something called as window will come. One window will come. You should go to that place where you have your Hibernate software. I have my Hibernate releases here. Just select that. Go to lib section. Go to required section, and all the jars available in the required section, I will copy it and I will tell open, and I will tell apply and close, and I will tell apply and close. I will tell apply and close. Can you just see now what has happened? Automatically that library had come up, Hibernate 5 with all the jars here. Can you see this? This is how you keep up a user library, so that every time no need of loading up the library, just that Hibernate jar you select, just like a JRE, it will be done. Same way I wanted MySQL also. So I just go to class path, go to library, user library, MySQL lib I am selecting, and I would just will finish. Can you see here MySQL lib is also available, and I will tell MySQL lib. Later on I will tell you again. I will teach you after the session. I will teach you. Just wait for some time. Eclipse window, can't you see? Eclipse window, can't you people see? Okay, fine. Now watch it. Hibernate jar is available with all the required things. MySQL lib is also available with all the required things. I would just create packages now. How to create a package, you people know, right? I don't think so. It is required for you to show that how to create a package. Pojo, ready that package? I will create one more package. com.abc.main app. That is also done. Inside a Pojo class, as usual, I will select one. I will create a class with the name employee. Let it be a bean class or a Pojo class or a model class or an entity class. We call this as, because this is the prime contact for our Hibernate to talk with the database. So I would write a comment here. Entity class. Sometimes it is also called as model class. Sometimes bean class, sometimes Pojo class, sometimes a domain class. Maybe when you move to the company, your team leader might use one among this name. At that time, don't scold me because Nitin has not taught these names. It depends from context to context. All these are same. This would be better. Is it okay, guys? Fine. You can see there it is an entity class or a model class or a bean class or a Pojo class or a domain class. Now, as usual here, I would write private string, or instead of string, I will tell int employee number, private string employee name, private string employee address, int employee age. I hope you are seeing that. I would just generate a getters and setters to my bean class or to my Pojo class. Done. Sir, what about constructor? Depending upon the access modifier you specify, compiler will attach one constructor to it. So I will not write the constructor. Any confusion in this one? Okay. Okay. So this class is ready. So I am just into my main app. I will just create one simple class where the class name I will tell it as app. Let that class contains main method. Finish. Please notice, guys, now. Please carefully notice. I have to generate two files, that XML files. So I will just right click, new, and I will tell XML. How to write XML should I teach? Or you people are already aware of creating up a XML file? Fast, guys, please quickly tell. You people know how to create XML file, right? Means creating a file, not writing up a code inside that code. I will tell you XML. And I would just tell hibernate.cfg.xml. I would just tell finish. XML file, that's all. This is not nothing complex. Watch, you will get one XML file. Observe. I will show you how it can be done now, how it can be written. Carefully notice. Now, go to your Hibernate jar. You have something called as Hibernate core. How to create? Just like creating up a class, you can create XML also. Right click, new, XML, enter key. It asks the file name, give the file name, enter key, finish. Observe, there is one folder called org.hibernate here. Just click that. Just to scroll down to the end, you should scroll down. Can you please check? There is something called as Hibernate configuration, Hibernate mapping, everything like that. It is available. Just click on DTD. Wait a minute. When you click on DTD, it will give you a document type. This document type is important for us. This we need. Otherwise, Hibernate will not understand what you are writing. So I would just copy that DTD and I will close this file. And I would just paste it in my code. What I did, how many of you understood? We need to give up the DTDs. Otherwise, Hibernate will not understand what you are telling. So I have specified that. Is that okay? Okay, great. Everyone on the page, everyone are on the track, same track. This document type DTDs you should tell. That I have told it through my Hibernate plugin. That's all. I mean to say that part. Watch it. Observe what is the information you are giving up here. Hibernate configuration. That is only the beginning tag. Fine. And inside the Hibernate configuration, tell me what are the things you should give. I have told you. I will tell session factory. Yeah, you can notice, just type yes, session factory. Here I will tell property name. Wait. Oh, duplication is not happening on this. 1 minute. I want some duplication codes to come. Yeah, I would just duplicate some informations I wanted. So, okay, let it be. Property name. What is the first property name, guys? Connection dot driver underscore class. That is the first one. Can I tell com dot mysql dot cj dot jdbc dot driver? No need of remembering that. No need of remembering this. Just go to your mysql lib. Go to your mysql connector. Please check com.mysql.cj.jdbc. Observe here, cj.jdbc. Just click that. Just to scroll down, you will find one class, driver class. It is this class which you are loading there. That's all. I hope in JDBC your Java hero would have taught you this. Yes, driver. I am keeping it there. Yeah, thank you. So I would just close this. Now notice, I will tell connection dot URL. Tell me guys, what is the URL? JDBC colon mysql colon slash slash localhost colon 3306 slash jan hibernate. Like that, I will create a database. Don't worry. I will show you there. Next, connection dot user. I will tell it as root because that is my user part. Connection dot password. I will tell it as root 123. And now the last setup, hibernate dot dialect. Watch it. Dialect would vary from database to database. So I will go to the hibernate section, hibernate jar. See, I will click. Go to your hibernate core. Please observe there would be something called as org.hibernate.dialect. I would just scroll down BC. Watch it guys here. org.hibernate.dialect. Everyone, are you seeing? Yeah, just click that. Just click that. Many dialect classes are available here. Please check for H2, for Firebird, for HSQL, for HSQL, for MariaDB, Interdatabase, InnoDB, like that. Many are there. I uses up MySQL, and the MySQL dialect class is available here. Just check MySQL dialect class. Just copy that. Copy qualified name. That's it. Paste it and just remove dot class. Finish. Are you noticing how we are taking up the help of a third party people help? That's all. Understood everyone what I did here? Yes. What should I explain? These things and all I have explained long back. I'm just writing up that here. That's all. Make sure you write the property names properly. Dialect insertion. Go to your Hibernate lib. Go to Hibernate core jar. There you search for org.hibernate.dialect. That package will be available. Just to scroll down. org.hibernate.dialect. Please observe here. And in the dialect, depending upon your database, you specify your dialect engine name. That's all. Since you are using MySQL you should specify. One very interesting question the student has asked. Sir, you are using Hibernate. Why JDBC? Boss, Hibernate internally uses JDBC only to get the connection object, everything. But at a higher level, you will keep quiet. You will never do all those things. All those things will be done by Hibernate. Observe my diagram. Whatever I have taught you, observe the diagram. You will get an idea. Watch. I will write one more diagram for you. Then wait. One more diagram I will write. Watch. That is done. So one more mapping file I want. New. Others. XML. What is my XML name? My Pojo name is employee. So what should be my file name? Employee.hbm.xml. Can you see? Now again go to your Hibernate, because you want DTD again here. DTD. The candidate was asked me to show DTD. Watch. To find the DTD, just go to Hibernate core jar. Go to a org.hibernate folder. First one. Just to scroll down. He will tell what is the mapping one you have to give. Just select this DTD. First DTD, whatever you get, that only you just copy it. And close this. In fact, close this also. In this, you paste it. That's all. I hope I am clear there. This is for which DTD? Mapping. Hibernate mapping. Okay. Very good. Just observe. The first tag is Hibernate mapping. Let it come. Now tell me quickly what I should do. Class. Class is available. Name of the class. com.abc.pojo.employee. Table. I will tell it as employee. With respect to this class, one primary key, where the name I will tell it as employee number. Column names I will not write. Why? Because I will maintain the same column names. Next one is property. Name is employee name. Column I will not write. Property. Name is employee name, number, name, age. Okay. I have done. Is this clear, guys, for everyone? Whatever I have taught you, that only I am doing it up, nothing else. Whatever you have told, I mean, whatever I have taught you, mapping, employee class should map to the table, and employee ID name, primary key, property name, all these things I have taught you there. So I'm not discussing much. I will go to my app. Just see the app. Wait, okay. What I can do best is then just do only this much in your book, guys. Then I will tell you the steps here. Watch. As a note, I will tell. To get no. Table name you should specify. To get DTD of Hibernate mapping, go to Hibernate core jar, open package called org.hibernate, scroll down to find Hibernate-mapping dot. One second, I will tell you the exact file name also. This much you people should do. Of course, due to time constraint, I cannot write a complete code, but whatever I am telling, that much completely you should do it. In tomorrow's class we will see what can be done. Hibernate mapping DTD. And this is to get the Hibernate mapping. To get, you can't see the screen. To get DTD of Hibernate configuration, again go to Hibernate core. I am not writing the version number. Don't tell later on, sir, that jar only is not there. Open a package called org.hibernate. Scroll down to find Hibernate configuration.dtd. These two steps, is it clear, guys, to everyone? How to get the DTDs and you have to paste it. That two steps I have wrote it as a note. Is this two steps clear? Yes. That is sufficient, guys. Maybe I will be a little bit fast if I type, then you people will feel that, hey, this is very fast. So let us end our session here. I will just zip this file as well as the program I will keep. I would just zip this file, the content, whatever I have taught, with which I can wind up the session. Tomorrow we will see of creating of the entire application. Completely we will see that. I'm just zipping up that file. Those who want to ask any doubts, you can stay back. Others, you can wind up